Welcome to a bonus episode of Wheel of Horror, the podcast where two best friends normally spin a wheel once a week and it normally chooses the horror movie, but today we're choosing our own horror movie because it's Thanks motherfucking Giving. Today we are looking at Thankskilling, which was released in 2008 and was directed by Jordan Downey. I'm your co-host, Alec.
I'm Erik. Just kidding, it's Justin. But with us today, we do have special guest Erik Mazurek.
Oh,
I am back and better than ever.
Thank you for joining, dude.
Thanks for having me, guys.
You're like, this is the first time I've had off work in 4 months.
Well, I heard you. I didn't like any of the movies on this wheel. That was it. That's
oh
why I
my
didn't.
god.
Fuck
oh
you,
my
Erik.
god.
And then I heard you were doing this masterpiece of a movie, and I was like, I gotta get on this. I gotta join. Like,
I love
absolutely.
that music. No.
Eric Bischoff music. Can't go wrong.
Erik wasn't super into the concept of doing this movie, but then he saw the poster and it was like, he was like, boobs in the first second? Yeah, I could free up some time.
Yeah. And the way it's advertised, it's like boobs in for a second. It's on DVD. It's like, oh my god, this movie looks amazing.
Well, what they didn't tell you, it was man boobs though.
It's a warning. It says warning, boobs in the first second. That's right on the box.
Well, it's just funny. I'm just like imagining watching this. I would enjoy it a lot better if I was like 11. Like this, I'm watching it at 31. I'm like, this is really bad. Like really bad.
It wasn't that bad.
What? What the fuck are you doing? This wasn't that bad.
I tried to be bad.
I laughed multiple times at the turkey.
Oh my god.
Dude, he said some funny things.
Like what? What did he say that was funny?
Dude, okay, you're telling me neither of you laughed or even chuckled when the turkey had on the fake glasses with a mustache and nose and then nobody could tell? Come on.
I laughed at two parts, and one of them is similar to that, Justin. Yeah.
Or when he wore the dad's face and they were like, oh, it's the sheriff. Like the daughter bent down to hug her dad who was like 2 feet tall.
Yeah. Okay. It's not that you're laughing because it's funny. You're laughing because you're like, how? Well, this is so stupid. Like.
Oh, yeah. Same thing. It's the same thing.
Wait, Erik, what did you think was funny?
When that guy stumbled upon the turkey, like after his dog was dead, and he's like, oh, what do you want? It's like did you kill my dog? And he's like talking to it. It's like you're talking to a turkey right now, and you're like don't even realize the turkey's talking. It's just that to me was wild. And then I forgot the other part is when the larger guy is like, come on to heaven. Come
Billy?
on, God's waiting. Yeah, Billy. I was like, come on, but like he's having like that dream as he's like dying and his heart was pecked out. I was like, what is this movie?
There's no turkeys up here. There's no turkey.
that made me laugh out loud. That would be two parts.
Yeah, dude, when the turkey hitchhiked a ride and he's like, all right, ass or grass, and he's about to fuck the turkey. I was like, is this really happening?
That's where I lost my mind. I was just like, what? And he's like, oh yeah, that's a nice ass. I was like, oh, and he starts taking his dick out. I was like, okay.
But then, and then that doesn't happen. But then later on, the turkey has sex with that girl.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
and I was just like,
it was a lot.
I'm too old to be watching a movie like this. Like,
see, I just wanted either Shannon or Sarah to walk in just on that.
She did walk in, but it wasn't a bad scene. It was like the dad getting dragged on the kitchen floor. She's like, what are you watching? I was like, don't ask.
Okay, wait. So let's just go back. Let's start like from the beginning and why the fuck we're watching this movie. It's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
It's Thanksgiving. It's Thankskilling. It's getting in the holiday spirit. Yeah. It's what you do. Us Americans love holidays.
I know. So there's not a lot of movies about Thanksgiving unless it's like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, where it's like this guy's got to get home for Thanksgiving. But this one is about the lore. It's like the trick or treat almost of Thanksgiving, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah. I also watch the Helen Keller South Park episode every Thanksgiving, and I watch the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, which if you watch, it is a dark show for children to watch.
Which one? The Peanuts one?
The Charlie Brown. Yeah, the Peanuts.
Why?
If you watch it, it's literally like, I'll send you a link after this, but like Charlie Brown's like, a lot of people came off the Mayflower and died. They all got fevers and blah, blah, blah. The blah, blah, blah turned into a hospital and everyone fell ill. It was one of the worst winters on record. I'm like, geez, this is a kid's program. And like, they're talking about like multiple people dying.
It's like vitamin C deficiency was a big deal. Scurvy. It's like, okay, God
I'm
damn.
not even kidding. I'm not even kidding you. Like, that's what it is. It's like measles and this and that. Like, it's like, geez, Louise. Like Oregon Trail as a kid, you know?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. All right, so this one's definitely more in line with
This
that.
is gonna be I'm gonna have to watch this every Thanksgiving now.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Wow. So Justin, I'm glad that you kind of liked it. I hated this, to be honest with you.
Oh, come on, dude.
I had like really bad ADD watching this. I really did.
This is one of those movies where you pause at 45 minutes in and you're just like, "Are you fucking kidding?"
Yeah.
There's 15 minutes left in this fucking movie.
I did that and it was like 35 minutes left. I'm like, "Oh, come on." I feel like I got through it.
These reviews for this movie were priceless.
Pull them up.
Let me read 2 screenshots that I took where I absolutely fucking lost it reading these. The first one, it's titled "Unbelievably Bad, but Still Pretty Good." And like, and then it says, "What could have made this film better? Probably everything. More nudity, better
Anything.
actors, a plot that makes sense." And like, dude, his dry humor killed me. But then this one is what really got me. It's titled "White Meat, Dark Meat, We All Lose," and it says, "This isn't a movie, or at least one that I should have seen or had the displeasure to see. It's like the bullshit created by a couple of teenagers with six packs and a busted turkey puppet they probably thought was a chicken at first." I was like, holy fuck, dude.
That's a perfect description, dude.
Did Roger Ebert get to review this one? Is there like I would love to hear what he says. It's just like one word, like nauseating or something. Like,
Dude, I thought the voice actor or whoever did like, dude, I don't know. I just felt like the lines of the turkey were really fucking funny.
Oh my god, dude. All right, wait. Maybe you guys looked it up, but guess how much this movie cost to make?
Oh, less than 10,000?
Oh, way less.
3,500. I don't
Yeah.
believe it. I don't believe it, Alec.
You don't think so?
I think that's like saying like, oh yeah, that's what we paid the actors, but really like a camera, the turkey, like
The turkey.
the adult film actress. I'm like, it has to be a little. I'd say this movie cost overall 50,000 to make.
No
way.
way.
Eric, they were all
dude.
friends, dude.
Yeah, and they filmed it in 7 days, Eric. Here's what they said
I
most
don't
of the
believe I don't believe the 3,500.
Okay.
I don't believe it.
Well, they said most of the budget went to paying that nudity in the beginning because she was like a porn star or something, right?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like in the credits, you see like Wanderlust come
Yeah.
up. It's like, who the hell is that going to be like some like random like is that like a I don't know like a Puff Daddy like name or something? Like who the hell's Wanderlust?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, and I googled it. I'm like, oh, here we go. Like,
Yeah, so
down that rabbit hole.
and
Yeah.
then also the opening sequence, like that probably cost like at least $1,000 to get like the credits or whatever, because that's like kind of decent.
The camera was it was decent, so I think the camera is looking at least $5,000 just for the camera. But if they're renting it,
It's from a school. They get it from a school. They get it from a school.
yeah, but that's where the budget lie comes in. It's like, yeah, it was 3,500, but in total with the equipment, stuff like that, it's a $10,000 movie, I'd guess.
Okay.
Maybe 10,000 to 20, I'd say.
Well, the only guy that has any sort of credits on like IMDb or Wikipedia or whatever is the sheriff, I guess, and he's known as the dead body guy because he gained fame playing dead bodies in film and TV. That's
I
what he's
love it.
known for. So I was
Yeah, I
like,
looked that up too, dude. I love that. I love that.
He's known for just laying there.
yeah, like
Yeah.
he's the dead body guy. So I mean,
What
hey,
would you want to be known as, Alec?
I hopefully my voice acting, but if it comes
Yeah, there
down
you
to
go.
it, I don't know. The dead body. What would you want to be, Eric?
I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud.
Okay. Yeah, the dead body guy. I mean, hey, listen, someone's got to fill that role, so good for him.
I want to be like the bully with like the really mean stepdad guy. He's always like the stoner bashing time kind of
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
That's the guy I want to be like. Oh, that's the guy with the mean stepdad. Like
That's the guy with the mean stepdad. Yeah, but you're probably right. It probably did cost a little bit more. Yeah.
It reminded me of Cannibal the Musical too, because that was another low budget. That was the Boulder film Matt Stone and Trey Parker did, but like that involved horses and singing and stuff like that. But
The question is, did they make profit?
Probably.
I mean, I just rented this. I didn't do the free thing. I had too much difficulty trying to get it.
Oh, dude, I watched it for free on YouTube.
Yeah.
You get it on YouTube? Shh.
I literally just typed in Thankskilling and it
my
was
God.
like free full
Jeff
movie.
Bezos just got an easy $3 off of me. God damn it.
I mean, dude, you got to think, guys, if they did this in 7 days, where 95% of it was probably improv and a camera they rented, we could do that and still make profit. Like anyone could probably do it and still make profit.
I mean, Eric and I kind of did, dude. I mean, Mission Impossible was essentially even way longer than this. Ours was an hour and 40 minutes.
40, yeah.
Yeah, and that's I mean, I'm not trying to toot our own horn here, but I think Mission Impossible is actually a little bit better than this. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, it is. It is, I think. Shot crazier though. It's just not
Yeah,
as well shot, but yeah.
as well shot as Thankskilling.
Well,
Like,
no, this has a lot more steady. Like Mission Impossible was more of a handheld
yeah,
film.
yeah. I thought the acting in this was horrific. I couldn't even believe it. And the lead guy, Johnny, whatever, he's 35 in this movie.
Yeah, he plays the second string quarterback. I just love his
Oh my
relationship
god,
with his dad too.
dude,
That
that
was
was
funny.
so fucking funny when the dad like wouldn't even talk to him because he's not the lead quarterback.
And then he tells him like, "Dad, guess what? I'm gonna lie to him." He's like, "Don't lie to him." He's, "No, I'm gonna lie to him." And he just like goes out there, he's like, "Dad, I got the starting quarterback. I'm first string." He's like, "I'm really proud of you, son." Like just comes. It's like, what is happening?
Dude, when the turkey killed the dad and put his cigar in his mouth, I was like, "Yo, this is fucking great."
Oh my god. Yeah, and then he whips the head at the guy with like the CGI blood coming out. I was like, "Oh, this is so bad."
Yeah.
The JonBenet Ramsey jokes though, come on.
Did it hit 3 times or 2?
Well, okay, so like what the fuck was going on? Because the first time I was like, that's kind of funny. And then they say it a second time and they're acting like they've never heard it before. And then like they're laughing so hard. And then the guy says it later in the movie too. It's like a joke or whatever. But did you guys notice that like they said it a second time and they acted like they never heard it?
I'm thinking it's like a
Yeah.
inside joke that the group of friends has. I don't know.
I was thinking they just shot it out of order and they're like, hey, like act like this is really funny. And then they just did it again later. I don't know.
Oh, that's a possibility as well. And again, dude, there definitely was not a script. So
Your legs are harder to close than the JonBenet Ramsey case. It's like, oh my god.
and then the nerdy kid in the Jeep, he's like, "I'm having sex with one of you this weekend." And they're just like, "Oh, that was very cringe."
Yeah, like
Yeah.
in this car. And they're just like, okay. Like, yeah, and they both want to fuck Johnny, both the girls, so bad. But clearly, isn't one of them his girlfriend? Like, this movie was fucking weird.
And also, I didn't know that him and Billy were like best friends until the end. They were like not getting along. Like,
Well,
what's he like? What is he doing here?
I think they were just making fun of him because he's like nerdy, but I guess they're best friends.
Okay.
Sure.
That song, though, come on. That was actually pretty funny.
I loved it. That was my favorite part. It was
The alien spoof where the turkey ripped through his stomach.
Oh, yeah, it was like,
Oh.
gobble, gobble, motherfucker. Like that. No, but yeah, that song, Eric, I when I was watching, I was like, I feel like Eric's gonna like this.
I like that, and I liked when Billy's like, "Come on, come join me." He's like coughing up blood, and his tongue's gone.
Guys, what about when the turkey is casually having coffee with the dad and like he doesn't even kill him until he says he's like chicken by accident. Like they're just chilling. He's drinking coffee, and then he just casually walks away. He's like, "All right, sheriff." I'm like, "Yeah, this is pretty good."
Okay. That's actually probably the funniest scene in the whole movie. Yeah, when he's just like, "Did you just say fuck?" And he's just like, "Yeah." And he's like, "How old are you?" Yeah, even like just say, he's like, "It's not the gravity of the fuck, it's how old the fuck is," or something like that.
He's like 505 years old.
Yeah, why that number too? Why not just 500? Like, are they, this movie's
Oh, it's even funnier, dude, because someone commented in the reviews and they're like, "I'm not sure where they got like 515 years from. Like, it's not even historically accurate of when the first Thanksgiving was."
No, well, they said 1621. So yeah, 5 years would be 2000. 505 years would be 2006, right?
Yeah, but yeah, okay. And then actually, I will say that animation scene where they kind of explain that, where they're like, the turkey's gonna come back and kill all the white people it sees or whatever, that actually looked kind of okay for this movie.
What about when the turkey explained he has to kill everyone because of the Native Americans, and Johnny goes, "We gave you guys casinos."
Oh my god.
It wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough.
Yeah, this they do so many things you could not do nowadays. A lot of
They say a lot of things that would not fly.
no.
I just think you need to be like absolutely stony baloney out of your mind to enjoy this. Like, absolutely on another planet.
I mean, young people seem to really like it, but yeah, it's
Or be like 11 or 10. That's the only other time you'd like it.
Eric, you're saying you can't enjoy this movie, but you can enjoy.
I just said
Ernest.
I'm going to watch this every year from now on.
Okay.
I'm going to watch it every year. It clicked.
He's like, you have to be 11 or high, but I'm watching it every year.
I'm just not giving it the credit because I'm 31, but I'm like in denial. But I liked it.
All right, thank you.
yeah. I'm kind of surprised that nobody else went on to do anything else. Like the director never did anything else. The writers never did anything else. Like it just
Well, they made a sequel, right?
they did.
There's a sequel, and I think one of them
Not in space.
not in space. One of them did something else, Alec. They directed something else.
Okay. Well, all right. At least they're doing
The
something.
only thing I'm really seeing is the dead body guy in Wanderlust, who's now a retired adult film actress. But yeah,
Well, yeah. Thanksgiving 3 came out in 2012,
but
and
there
apparently,
wasn't a 2
no, there's no 2.
because they're not going to space. Come on, that's a big budget.
We'll be back in space.
Yeah. Well, no. It is in space. Hold on. So,
Shut the front door.
all right.
It's
Well,
in space.
kind of. So let's see. So, foul-mouthed villain turkey carves through the likes of a rapping grandma, a mindless puppet, a wig-wearing inventor, a bisexual space worm, and their equally ridiculous friends on this quest to recover the last copy of Thankskilling 2. What?
I know what I'm doing tonight.
I told you they did make a Thanksgiving too. I read or Thankskilling. I read a comment that said, I don't know if it was like sarcastic, but it said it did so poorly that they like literally wiped it from.
The interwebs.
Yeah, yeah,
How could it be even worse than this though? Like,
dude. I don't know. I'm just telling you. I'll try and find it.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I just want to know how old the guy was when they made this. Like, how old?
You
Was
can
he?
find anything on the internet. So you're telling me they wiped that shit gone? Like you can't find it?
I'm gonna find it. Hold on.
Okay, wait. So I'm seeing the director here, Jordan. He was born in 1986. So when they made this movie, he was 21 when they made this movie. So
Okay.
I guess it kind of makes sense why it's really childish and really stupid.
Oh yeah, no, that's totally what its angle.
Yeah. Oh, wow. It is. Yeah. I bet they were kind of thinking like, we're gonna be like Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell guys. Like, we're gonna make this fucking movie and we're gonna take off, and then just no.
I like a lot of effort went into this. You can feel it, like the driving scenes and the shots of the tire. Like it's like they really worked hard. I think I give them credit.
Well, it was filmed in New Jersey, so I'm assuming they like were going to school, film school, or whatever. Got a bunch of friends together. Were like, "Hey, do you guys want to be in our senior thesis project?" It ended up being kind of okay, and then they're like, "Hey, we should like try and put this on DVD and the internet and see what happens."
Yeah.
I mean, Eric, you kind of did something not similar, but when you did Sausage Fest.
Sausage Fest was funny. Yeah, it was a quick little 20-minute movie though. It wasn't long. I got an A in that project. He said you did a wonderful job, my professor.
Because
So.
you did it with all your friends. You got would you get the camera from the school and all that?
It was mine. It was my. It was just a Handycam, a HD Sony Handycam.
Yeah, but
from 2009.
you know,
What do these comments say? It says, "I've seen worse."
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Low budget films are fun, and I had fun watching it. It was just like, oh, I'm a little too old for this. That's what it felt like.
yeah, I'm just really happy it didn't go for an hour and a half. Like if it was a second longer, I would have been like, all right.
Yeah. Well, I was looking at my watch at the end when he came back like radioactive. I was like, okay, like let's wrap this up.
What about that book scene, that book montage scene where they're just looking through all the shit? I was like, why?
They're trying to teach what's his name to read, and he's like, I hate books.
Dude, the funny part about they found the book for the turkey was they were like, let's go to a library. And they're like, no. And they're like, hey, my dad has a bunch of books.
Yeah.
Maybe he has one on how to kill a satanic turkey. I'm like, why the fuck?
I think if we watch it again, we might enjoy it more the second time. I really do.
Maybe. I mean, I just got edibles from the dispensary, so for sure.
Oh my God.
The budget for Thankskilling 3 was $100,000.
It was a
Okay.
Kickstarter campaign.
It must have been.
Oh yeah, no, it was. So imagine it's 30 times better.
Okay, apparently there is no Thankskilling 2, at least not in the real world. Such a flick does, however, exist on paper. Okay, it's a rumor. It never.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You're not an expert on this, Justin? Come on.
On turkey movies.
Yeah, but yeah, I love that. Like
Turkey.
the whole library thing was such a workaround because they're like, we're not gonna be able to film in a fucking library, guys. It's like we should just say that like the dad has like a big book collection. Like that's
Oh yeah,
that's definitely what happened.
100%. And then the nerdy kid did all this like crazy math calculations in his head.
Why would that be a thing?
Time out. Remember the when he like finds the sign that says like Crawford or whatever?
Yeah, just like he's
Like
just in a
that sign's
field.
probably like 500 years old, and he's like, "What? Where are we?"
No one's ever found that before.
Yeah,
like, dude, the car just breaks down. They're like, hey, let's all just like, sleep in these tents or whatever.
and then he's like, "It needs to cool off." It's like that's not how cars work. Like it just,
the car just breaks. They're like, we just need to sleep it off, guys, and the car will be fine.
It just needs to cool off. Like that's not how fucking cars work.
Oh my god, dude! I like the when they found the turkey in the tent, they literally just put like a pole with a blanket over it.
Oh my God.
One of my favorite lines too is the guy in the morning, the sheriff, what's her name's dad, like drinking the coffee. He's like, this tastes like shit. And she's like, it is shit. I shit in the coffee and I wanted a divorce. And like, that's the last time you see that character.
Seriously.
Uh,
Yeah, and then he casually says it to his daughter. He's like, and your stepmama left me. It's just like, bye. And like hangs up. Yeah. It's not like The Room though, where it feels like they're actually trying to do something. Like this actually feels like it's kind of a spoof. It's kind of self-aware of how stupid it is.
Yeah, they're just
Oh,
having fun. It reminds me
100%.
of Trauma in a lot of ways too. There's some of their films.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't understand why Troma wouldn't have like wanted to distribute this. This is like right up its alley.
This is right. Yeah, exactly. Cannibal. Like, exactly.
Yeah, Cannibal's way better though. Like way, way, way better than this, dude.
Oh yeah. Well, it has to be a bigger budget. Like,
Yeah, I just think Trey Parker and Matt Stone are just unbelievably more talented. But
yeah, I do appreciate this movie. It has a lot of effort, but like when you want to talk about people that kill themselves to put content out there, Trey Parker, Matt Stone kill themselves in the
yeah,
early days.
this is more aligned with like Jack Frost and Ginger Dead Man and like Puppet Master, like those kind of like stupid movies.
Yeah, it's like 5 steps away from Pumpkinhead. Like
Pumpkinhead is 5 steps above this.
above this. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'd say that.
It's pretty low then.
Yeah. I mean,
Pumpkinhead's ridiculous too. But like,
have you seen Pumpkinhead, Justin?
A long time ago.
No, then don't. Don't do
you only watched half of it with us. You don't even know how it ends. I remember we had to leave to go to watch like the Walking Dead premiere at someone's house or something.
Dude, I actually vaguely
my
remember
mom's basement. We were watching Pumpkinhead. You're like, that damn Pumpkinhead.
that.
Alex like, we need to go, and Justin, you're like, I'm balls deep in this movie. Like, I need to finish
Oh
this movie.
shit, dude, you're right.
Yeah. So don't you talk shit about Lance Hendrickson in this goddamn podcast, Justin.
All right.
Yeah, but this is fun. I wish I had a better name than just like turkey spelled incorrectly. I was thinking that like Gobbles is like that's the turkey in South Park, and it's also the Beanie Baby turkey name. Fun fact, I have that Beanie Baby still.
Yeah, what would a murderous turkey be called?
Gobbles, or what's that thing under their throat called? What's that, the neck
A
thing?
waddle?
Yeah, waddle is also another good turkey name.
Maybe like Husker. You know, like he like husks corn. He also husks your skin off. I don't know.
Yeah, Husker. Yeah, Tomahawk the turkey, because he uses like a tomahawk in the first scene.
He had a giant axe, yeah.
See, that could have been his thing. If he threw the axe all the time, that could have been his fucking trademark. But he just, yeah, it's too all over.
It needed that, yeah. And there was the amulet thing. There's an amulet part.
Oh yeah, the totem. The totem
at the beginning that the dog pees on and like wakes him up.
Yeah,
that's how he comes back. But dude, when he put the gun to the driver's head, he's like, "Call your daughter." I was like, "Yo, this is fucked."
Oh my god, yeah. What like fucking No Country for Old Men were they trying to like do in that scene?
It's like, "Daddy loves you," and just blows his head off.
That made me laugh too. I was like, "Oh my god, it's so bad." Yeah. But then also, there's like every 505 years, a turkey comes around and kills people. It's like, wow, like when's the next 505 years? It's like 40 minutes from now. Like, I like that too. That made me laugh.
Oh my god.
How is he driving, Eric? How is he driving?
With his turkey wings.
He can't fucking reach.
You're concerned about the driving? How about just the talking and just like getting in the car to begin with?
Well, all right. So this came out in 2009. So like, let's pretend we were 16 when this movie came out. Eric, I feel like you really would have liked this.
Oh, we would have had so much fun with this movie.
Yeah,
we would have tried to do something similar. We would have been like, this is like, we need to start doing stuff like this.
Like,
which we kind of did. I mean, we made 3 movies together.
Yeah, I know. It is crazy because you think about like how much effort went into that. So like you do look at this and you're like, this wasn't like easy to do. You know, I mean,
yeah. I think. Well, here's the thing about the movies we made. Me and you are so deeply passionate about it. Everyone in this film must have been involved with like a theater group or a film school to be a part of it, and they're all together passionate about it.
Yeah.
Whereas it was just me and you. Like, and we had like some of our friends help us out that were just like, and Mike too, but like.
Yeah.
Like some of our friends were just like, when do I have to come over? It's like, just be here by 6. We're filming this scene. We really need you to be there. And they'd be like, show up at 8:30 and the sun's down. It's like, great. Now we're screwed.
Yeah. So. It was a lot of favors in the summer and stuff like that. Where like this movie, it seems like they were, because even in the beginning, they're filming it at a school. So they probably, you're right, Eric. They had like, oh, yeah, we have the sound department and we have the theater department. We have all these people. And yeah.
But, so those are my 2, like if there's anyone out there that wants to get into film and just make something, film school, get a passionate group of friends and just make shit. And 2, horror. It always has to be horror. Horror is the best low budget. Come up with something creative and you'll go far. like Paranormal Activity was like what, $100,000?
I don't even think it was that much.
I just clicked on Wanderlust's IMDb.
Careful,
Careful, it's Thankskilling 1 and 3,
please.
cock smoking grannies.
Is that recent?
Oh my god.
Is it recent? 2008, dude. But
That-
like,
oh.
Hey, that's our class year. Come on.
what an oh yeah, okay.
Well, she retired in 2010, but dude, Mike Tyson's still fighting. Like, she can come back.
I actually watched Mike Tyson's last fight. It wasn't terrible.
So Wanda Lust can definitely come back.
That's what I'm saying. Like if Mike Tyson can get back in that ring.
Mike Tyson definitely won that.
Oh, that fight? Oh, he easily won.
100% won.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Wanda Lust, there's still time. There's still time.
She's still in her prime, dude.
Oh yeah.
Also, fun fact on Mike Tyson: read about his like weight loss. Dude, the guy was a mess a few years ago. Dude,
Yeah.
I like, dude, Mike Tyson's one of the most interesting people ever. Read up on him. Like, he collects pigeons.
He's odd for sure. It's
Dude, but he's an interesting person.
what happens when you drink fucking frog juice or whatever secretions.
Whenever
Toad.
if you want to go down a fun Alec, if you want to go down a fun rabbit hole, YouTube just Mike Tyson interviews. You'll have a blast. You'll die. It's so I'm gonna send you a bunch of links after this.
Send it to me. Send it to me.
You didn't see he was on a podcast where he smoked weed, did Molly, and licked a toad.
I didn't.
And he lost his mind. He's like, I died, and then I came back as a different Mike Tyson.
Yes. Anyway, we're getting distracted.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
getting
Sorry.
I mean, we're getting distracted from this masterpiece of cinema. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I still don't really like this, and I would not recommend this, to be honest with you. But
you recommended it to us, asshole.
I've never seen it before. I was like, well,
Alec, you knew what this was.
I knew what it was. I just never seen it before, and I was like, well, there's not a lot of Thanksgiving horror movies, so I said, fuck it.
No, I appreciate you doing this one, and I can't wait to do. I'm hoping to do Santa's Sleigh with you.
Oh yeah,
on the wheel too, because that's going to be another cinematic masterpiece as well. But you also, Alec, I forgot to show you when you were here last in the East Coast. You got me this DVD. I don't know when was it for my wedding.
Oh yeah,
it's called Bloodlust.
Okay,
I think I've heard of this.
That it looks ridiculous. I haven't opened it yet.
No, it's not Bloodlust, Eric. Hold on. It's it's like subspecies Bloodlust or something. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, it's that. So it's called Bloodlust Subspecies 3. Yeah. You want to do that one?
I mean, eventually. I like these like D-rated movies once in a while.
That looks so bad.
We could have fun with it though.
We just skipped the first two, so we have no idea what's going on.
Last point, and I'll stop. We've just bounced around this whole podcast. But when she goes to set the turkey on fire at the end, and there's like a teepee of sticks, like there's a stake. Where did that come from?
Oh yeah,
like they didn't build that before.
I think they brought it. Didn't they bring it?
I don't think they set that up. I don't know.
That, and then Billy just like died. And he's like, "You're gonna be okay, man. It's not that bad. It's not that." It's like, that's messed up. And then
they just left him there. That's
what I was gonna say. They just left him. Like they didn't call anyone. Like, hey, there's a dead body. Like
I mean, what about the fact that their parents were killed, and then at the end of it, they're just sitting watching a movie, eating popcorn. Like, you guys gotta go to the police.
Your parents just died like 2 hours ago, and he's like, "Want to be my girlfriend?" Like,
yeah, and then they're like, "Hey, we should fuck in front of this kid right now."
And he's like, "I gotta go pee." Like,
oh god. Yeah,
it's funny because it's so ridiculous, but once in a while, it's okay to watch a movie like that.
Well, it got a 4.2 on IMDb. What would you guys rate it?
Oh boy, I'm going with a 3. 3 Keanu's for this one.
Oh, Keanu scale out of 5?
No, I
mean, it doesn't matter. 10, 5.
Out of 10.
Out of 5 Keanu's, I'd give it a 2.1 Keanu's.
Okay.
2.1. Yeah, I'd say a 2 is fair.
Yeah, 2.1. Not great, but like you got to respect the effort.
Yeah, I'd say this is probably my least favorite movie we've ever covered. But hey.
That's why I'm back. I wanted to come back for this episode.
Yeah, Eric. So you'll be back in 2022 full time, but just wanted to bring you back in.
Just giving everyone a dose of me for just remembering this is the episode to listen to. Like this one movie.
Yeah, Eric's just edging the crowd.
Exactly. That's what I'm about. Thanks. Give him a little wanderlust. You know what I mean?
Eric Lust.
Yeah, some Eric Lust.
Well, this was a great Thanksgiving bonus episode. So happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving, Alec.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Don't eat too much turkey. Could be evil. Yeah.
Stuffing.
All right, well, thank you everybody for listening in. Have a great Thanksgiving, and we will see you on Monday with The Changeling from 1980, and our guest is Alex Toma.
You.
Woo!